Hi, schön, dass ihr da seid. Heute schaue ich mir mal an, wie ein richtiger Arzt bewertet, wie die Medizinszenen in den Simpsons so gemacht wurden. Also ich erwarte jetzt nicht medizinische Korrektheit komplett bei den Simpsons, aber ich glaube, wir werden da auch zum Teil überrascht. Ich glaube, da wird recht viel, recht akkurat sein, richtig viel natürlich auch kompletter, sinnfreier Quatsch. Ist ja klar, das erwarten wir ja auch. Aber ich bin mal gespannt, ich gucke mir das Video mal an. Das Video ist von Dr. Mike. Und wir gucken einfach mal rein, was er so denkt über die medizinischen Fakten in der Serie. Bin gespannt. So, let's go.
Mr. Simpson, let me outline the gastric bypass surgery procedure for you.
Moment, ist das wirklich, ja, das ist wirklich der Start vom Video. Irgendwie beginnt es.
Okay, we put the
seltsam.
band around your stomach so that no solid food may enter.
Well, that's not really gastric bypass. That's like a sleeve.
You see? Just like so.
I love that there was a cow and a pretzel.
Very, very serious operation. You should only undergo it as a last resort.
Well, that's absolutely true for a gastric bypass. They're done laparoscopically now, which decreases healing time, complication rate, etc. But basically, you make the stomach into like a really small pouch,
Das ging relativ straight los. Also da kam gar kein Intro, nix.
connect the GI tract in a way where you decrease the amount of absorption of food. But the interesting part about bariatric surgery and why we recommend it, it's really the only form of lasting weight loss that we have really good evidence for. Other ways in which people lose weight 5 to 10 years later doesn't seem to be as effective. They seem to put that weight back on. But with bariatric surgery, the results seem to hold in a decent amount of the cases.
Kids, your daddy underwent a special procedure so he can be more attractive to your mother.
Well, I hope you're not doing it just to be more attractive. You're doing it for all the health benefits.
Insgesamt bei Schönheitsoperationen oder so, ey. Lasst es einfach bleiben. Macht was, wenn es medizinisch notwendig ist, aber lasst euch nicht die Nase richten, weil ihr eine neue Nase wollt, sondern weil ihr keine Luft mehr bekommt oder so. Also diese ganzen Schönheits-OPs und so, das ist alles Käse.
Welcome home, Marge.
You remembered I like romance.
Do you like guys?
Aus welcher Folge ist das überhaupt? Das kommt mir bekannt vor. Also es ist eine neuere Folge auf jeden Fall, das merkt man ja auch. Aber ich weiß gerade gar nicht, wo das her ist.
Attractive.
Das sieht so seltsam aus, das sieht so falsch aus.
Homie, you look good.
Ah, nee, aber das ist das klassische Meme. Jetzt dreht er sich um, das hinten Haut noch, ne?
All
Ja.
for you, baby.
He looks like the mannequins in the men's clothing stores that you think the suit fits perfectly or the peacoat fits perfectly, and in the back they're all like pinned, and they'll never look like that on your body.
What are you hiding from me? Is it chocolate?
It used to be.
Whoa, those buns are popping
Wait,
fresh.
how did those things? Oh, he pulled it to the front.
Doctor, I'm embarrassed to show my body to my wife. And it's all because of your surgery.
You want me to unstaple your stomach?
Ich weiß nicht, ob das medizinisch, also ich weiß nicht, was er dazu sagt, aber ich glaube, das medizinisch wird das nicht so nochmal weggemacht.
Put a staple remover out.
I want you to give me every other surgery you have so I can look good. And can you call it an aortic valve replacement? So
Ich glaube, das ist auch wirklich so ein Ding, ne? Also, ich glaube, das ist auch ein Riesenproblem. Manchmal sieht man ja wirklich Leute, die sich komplett kaputt operiert haben. Und ich glaube, ja, weiß nicht. Dieses einmal angefangen und dann immer wieder irgendwas anderes operieren lassen, so, ich glaube, das ist ein Riesenproblem.
my insurance will cover it.
No problem.
It's insurance fraud.
Did someone order a super
Genau das meinte ich, dass Leute genauso aussehen.
stud? Oof, my implants feel itchy.
Yes, I was out of silicone rubber, so I used rolled up socks.
He's a monster! Pitchforks, everyone! Monster!
You know, we're laughing at this, but
Ein wütender Mob. Wer hätte es gedacht?
you know, there's been this trend of individuals who've been injecting into their muscles synthol in order for themselves to look huge, and they've been getting popular on TikTok. And recently, one of the biggest names who we've actually reacted to on this channel recently lost his life. Best wishes to his family.
Listen, Homer, I gotta be honest with you.
You better not make me cry, because I don't know where my tear ducts are anymore.
Also das ist halt so wirklich so übertrieben witzig, aber man sieht ja momentan wirklich nur noch, weiß nicht, ich habe es glaube ich im Podcast schon erzählt, ich war letztens, habe ich es im Podcast erzählt oder habe ich es bei Antenne Wetterspitze erzählt, Falls ihr mal eine Wetterspitze mal reinhören wollt, geht es um Herr der Ringe, mache ich mit Janek, auch ein guter Kumpel von mir. Hier oben verlinke ich euch da mal was. Irgendwo habe ich es erzählt, da waren wir im Freizeitpark und überall siehst du dieselbe Nase. Jede Frau hat dieselbe Nase. Also es ist jetzt nicht nur auf Frauen bezogen natürlich, aber da merkt man es extrem. Immer die gleiche operierte, selbe Nase. Das ist furchtbar.
I appreciate you trying to become more attractive for me, but the truth is, I'm way too successful for you now. I'm getting me a trophy husband.
Was ist denn das für eine Folge? Oh, da sind die
There
Tränen.
where his tear ducts went.
Sisters are doing it for themselves.
Hey, why is this door locked?
Oh no, it's Dad.
Clear.
Okay, you don't have to use defib paddles for a back injury.
Aber man kann. Offensichtlich.
I hope that goes without saying.
Oh, it's good for the batteries. Now, I'm afraid your son has cracked his coccyx.
Based on the mechanism of injury, which is a big part of what we do in healthcare, we look at how the injury happened. In fact, on professional sports sidelines, when you work as a team doctor, one of the doctors usually runs over to the replay booth to try to understand exactly how the injury occurred, because that gives us the most amount of information about that injury. With what I
Krass. Wusste ich nicht, aber voll interessant. Dass man durchs Sehen, was passiert, mehr erfährt, wie wenn man es einfach untersucht. Also, das ist, glaube ich, doch voll schwer dann für so einen Sportarzt, wenn da einfach jemand in die Praxis kommt und irgendwas
saw
erzählt.
happen there, the fall of the bowling ball, didn't look like it happened on the coccyx. The way we diagnose, obviously, one of these fractures is through an x-ray, but just general pain of the coccyx is called coccydynia, for you to know.
How long will it take to recover?
It usually take weeks, sometimes even months for the pain to fully go away.
Aw.
And the pain initially is terrible. You have to get one of those little donuts to take the pressure off the middle portion of your spine when you're seated and really just sit on your ischial tuberosities. And actually, a lot of patients start taking non-steroidal anti-inflammatories like Advil, Aleve when they get pain after a broken tailbone. But some evidence has actually shown that taking non-steroidal anti-inflammatories can lead to poor fracture healing. For my patients, I try Tylenol. If you need something stronger, Tramadol is an option. People really do request something stronger. I say lidocaine patch. I love it.
Ey, bitte stellt nichts neben euer Bett und fallt nirgends drauf. Hört sich so eklig an.
Whoa! I know CPR.
How about check his pulse?
That's where you do chest compressions to a Bee Gees song. How
Yeah.
deep is your love?
But you should check if he's alive first.
Deep is your love.
Are you sure it wasn't Staying Alive?
Wrong song, bro.
I really need to learn, cause we're living in a...
Yeah, and his positioning is not great. He'd want to be on the side. He'd want to be doing it 2 inches deep.
Breaking us down.
See, if he's alive, you got to stop doing the chest compressions.
Should let us be.
The purpose of doing the chest compressions is to circulate the blood because the heart has stopped. If a person's talking, their heart's beating.
Our top story today: Springfield will experience a rare.
Das war jetzt aber ein sehr kurzer Clip, aber okay. Herzdruckmassage immer von der Seite und checken, ob Puls da ist.
Total eclipse of the sun. A solar eclipse is like a woman breastfeeding in a restaurant. It's free, it's beautiful, but under no circumstances should you look at it.
You don't want to
Oh shit, jetzt habe ich Dr. Mike verdeckt. Sorry, Dr. Mike. Hab's gerade erst zu spät gemerkt. Aber egal.
stare at an eclipse. I mean, you don't want to look at the sun, period, because you could damage part of your eye known as the retina, develop something known as solar retinopathy, where you actually burn a part of your retina. This can happen with even a short period of time looking at an eclipse. And I know people will be like, if it's a total eclipse, it blocks out the sun fully, where are you going to get damage? Well, guess what? It's only a total eclipse for a short period of time. When it starts,
Wollte gerade sagen, da gab's doch mal eine vor gar nicht so langer Zeit. Aber gab's dann noch mal eine irgendwann? Was? Dezember letzten Jahres schon?
moving and it's only a partial eclipse, that's when the damage occurs. And really the damage happens on the point known as a fovea, where you lose the central vision and then you get disorientation and color changes, all of that.
Okay, people, we've hit penumbra. Brace yourself for umbra. I'm gonna see it first.
No, I'm gonna see it first.
Yeah, looking through a pinhole, you'll get to see the whole thing happening without the damage happening to your eye. And also people think, oh, if I just wear sunglasses, I'll be fine. That doesn't actually protect you, unless they're a special type of sunglass.
My space toy.
Oh, it's okay, homie.
Bro, it's a paper towel roll.
You can have my viewer.
But Mom, you'll miss the eclipse.
There'll be another one in North Yemen in 2027. Wow.
We'll be talking about this together for years.
I can't miss out. Just one little peek.
No, don't look.
It's beautiful.
No, it's gonna hurt her eyes. All right, it's not that quick, but there's no safe amount of time that we would say, oh, you can look at it.
Now, Marge, your eyes must stay completely covered for 2 full weeks.
There's actually no real treatment for solar retinopathy, but you still would want to go see an ophthalmologist if you were to damage your eyes.
Okay. Also bisher habe ich nichts über die Facts bisher eigentlich erfahren, muss ich ehrlich sagen. Es ist halt alles überzogen, habe ich erwartet. Aber nee, eigentlich reden wir auch die Facts. Eigentlich ist gut.
Musculoskeletal injury incoming.
Ah, da ist noch viel mehr incoming. Also, dass Homer das nicht überleben kann, das sollte jedem von uns, denke ich, klar sein. Egal wie alt wir waren, als wir das gesehen haben. Also, der Sturz, den er da hinlegt, der ist mehr als tödlich, würde ich fast sagen. Vor allem, dass er zweimal runterfällt. Einmal wird aber auch schon meiner medizinischen Fachausbildung nach, die ich nicht genossen habe, sagen, dass er davon hätte schon sterben müssen.
Boy, I tried ordering you, I tried punishing you, and God help me, I even tried reasoning with you, and the only thing left for me to do is jump the gorge myself.
But, Dad, you'll never make it.
Don't you think I know that?
Don't do it! I won't jump anymore. I promise.
Oh, thank God. You know, boy, I don't think I've ever felt as close to you as I do right.
Cervical neck fracture. C-collar, now. Why not just airlift him all the way to the hospital? The fact that he's surviving 1,000-foot falls makes me want to study his body.
Hab's gesagt. Wenn ihr irgendwelche medizinischen Beschwerden habt oder so, kommt gern zu mir. Ich kann euch die alle beantworten, ist kein Problem. Oh nee, das ist so eine traurige Folge. Oh, die ist so schlimm. Hoffentlich wünscht sich die nie jemand. Oh, Grandpas Nieren explodieren. Oh, so tragisch zwischenzeitlich. Da kommen dann echt die Tränen, was Homer da abzieht. Aber am Ende ist doch alles wieder happy.
You just sit back and relax.
Oh, dear God. This man's kidneys have exploded.
All right, they don't explode, but what you can develop is hydronephrosis. Your bladder is more likely to release and allow the urine to come out than your kidneys are to explode. And by not going to pee when you want to go, you can actually cause like that urinary stasis to continue and develop infections in that area.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get older. It's one of those natural things. Beautiful.
Ah, ich verdecke ihn immer noch. Da ist er. Da. Hallo Dr. Mike.
Its way.
Actually, his kidneys were fine yesterday.
Ich beschreibe, was er macht. Er guckt auf den Bildschirm.
He had his annual
Jetzt lacht er.
checkup.
I love that he's having x-rays showing the kidneys as the same visual as the spine. No, bones and kidneys do not light up the same. Look at any real x-ray.
I don't feel so good.
Well, yeah, you need to be on dialysis, sir, or get a kidney transplant stat. Can't
Haben die Simpsons richtig gelöst. Nierentransplantation. Dr. Mike sagt's, Dr. Hilbert
live
auch.
without a kidney.
Come on, Doc. There's got to be something I can do to help my dad.
Well, you could give him a kidney.
A kidney? Okay, fine.
You see, the waiting list for a kidney is very long.
Yeah, in America, on average, if you are on the donor list to get a kidney, usually takes a few years, 3 to 5 years.
Oh, thank you, son. I'll take the left one. It's good and springy, though the right one's not without its charm.
You really can't feel the kidneys like that. And the fact that he has no kidneys and he's still moving around is sus.
Well, I gotta hand it to you, Homer. You're really brave to go through with this operation.
It's not an operation, Mo. The doctor says it's just a procedure.
No. Making polenta, that's a procedure. You're talking about deadly, life-threatening surgery.
Yeah, no, it's not deadly, but it's definitely a risk. And you have to get preoperative clearances by a family medicine doctor. That's what I would do. And what's interesting is when you put in a kidney, you don't put it in the back, you put it in the front, in the lower abdomen.
The point is, with only one kidney, you won't be able to drink yourself stupid no more.
I mean, you still can drink alcohol. The idea is that you're at a much higher risk because you don't have a backup kidney. So you want to respect that kidney, meaning you don't want to overuse non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. You don't want to consume nephrotoxic substances. You want to make sure that you're always well hydrated. You feel me?
Gut, aber ich glaube auch mit 2 Nieren sollte man schon auf seinen Körper normalerweise achten. Ja, dass jeder seines eigenen Glückes Schmied. Da bin ich auch kein Vorzeigebeispiel. Hier steht eine Cola auf dem Tisch und so, aber ja, wie er es halt sagt, wenn man eine Niere hat, soll man noch besser aufpassen, aber ja, man hat auch nur eine Leber und ein Herz und ein alles, whatever.
They'll put you on one of those organ donor sucker lists. Everybody who wants
Bei so Medizinthemen werde ich immer irgendwie voll ernst, sorry. Schon geiles Standbild von Lenny übrigens. Gefällt mir.
an eyeball or a spine or a vestigial tail will be after you.
I'm an organ donor, proud organ donor. Why aren't you?
Ich auch. Warum ihr noch nicht?
Change your license today. Can you imagine you could be one of the lucky people that gets one of my organs? Just saying. That's like better than merch. Hey, I got a Dr. Mike shirt. By the way, you can get those down below. But hey, I got Dr. Mike's eyeball. I win.
They don't tell you where it came from, do they?
Dan, can I have fun with my joke? God. By the way, I gotta dispel that rumor that people think that if they get into an accident or they're sick, that if you go to the emergency room and they see you're an organ donor, they don't take good care of you. That's absolutely false. Zero have I ever heard of that. And if I did, don't you think I probably would not make myself an organ donor?
What if instead of donating one of my old, worn-out kidneys, I gave Grandpa that artificial kidney I invented?
Oh, Homer, that was just a beer can with a whistle glued to it. But remember why you're doing this. It's for your father, the man who raised you and nurtured you.
You know what's interesting? When you get a renal transplant, you end up having to take immunosuppressant medication for the rest of your life, but still, the evidence looks like getting the kidney transplant, you live a longer life than someone who has to undergo dialysis multiple days of the week. And odds are you'll have a higher quality of life because you don't have to always go for dialysis.
Ja, true. Auf jeden. Aber kannst du ohne Nieren überhaupt mit Dialyse überleben? Wahrscheinlich schon. Ich weiß es aber auch nicht. Falls irgendjemand hier wirklich was mit Medizin am Hut hat, geht das zu mir, schreibt es bitte in die Kommentare. Kann man ohne Nieren überleben mit Dialyse?
I love you, son.
Oh, bitte geh
I
nicht.
love you, Dad.
Bitte geh diesmal nicht, Homer, bitte.
Now, don't you fellas worry. This'll all be over.
What's the name of Justin Bieber's girlfriend? Selena Gomez had a kidney transplant from her friend, right?
It rings a bell. Also, wasn't it like 10 years ago they dated?
Excuse me. I'm still mourning the loss of that relationship.
What the? We gotta get rid of that window.
Don't worry about old Grandpa. I'm going to a better place.
I just don't understand
Das ist so traurig, diese Folge. Die ist so tragisch.
why they can't put him on dialysis. We have a lot of patients in the United States who are considered end-stage renal disease. They go on dialysis and they don't live a typically normal life. They have a lower quality of life because they have to be tied to the dialysis center. But they're alive.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Okay, das hat meine Frage beantwortet. Dann schreibt uns was anderes in die Kommentare.
The way I behaved was shameful. I guess fear made me run away.
Ich habe eine Idee, schreibt einfach mal ein Organ, das ihr kennt, in die Kommentare. Einfach irgendeins. Freibeet. Unten rein.
But love made me come back. Bless you, son.
Now, Homer, this may sting just a tiny bit, but...
Oh, son of a... Phew. Boy, that...
He's waking up.
Oh, Homie, I'm so glad you're all right.
Hey!
While we were setting your broken bones and putting your blood back in, we helped ourselves to a kidney and gave it to your father.
You don't help yourself to a kidney. You usually have to sign off on that one.
Come on!
You know what's pretty dark? In some countries, they actually sell organs. That's like a well-known black market for organ trade.
I know you're a little peeved at Grandpa, Dad, but you've done a wonderful thing.
Yes, you've shortened your life significantly, so someone else can have a slight
He didn't shorten his life significantly. Come on, Marge.
I don't need 2 kidneys. I have everything I need right here.
Dad, you're tickling me.
Here's what happens when you eat McDonald's.
So, Dr. Mike, vielen Dank für diesen Fact-Check von den Simpsons. Es war natürlich vieles überzogen und so, es war aber vieles auch recht korrekt, muss man sagen. Das hat mich jetzt doch überrascht. Es war eine relativ kleine Auswahl, muss man sagen. Also es gibt ja noch viel, viel mehr. Also Krustys Herzschrittmacher zum Beispiel kann man da ja reinholen. Da gibt es ja auch verschiedenste Szenen mit, wie der irgendwie irgendwas Seltsames macht. Was haben wir noch? Da fällt uns noch einiges ein. Allein, was Dr. Nick alles schon gemacht hat. Dann könnte man theoretisch auch auf die Therapiemöglichkeiten von Dr. Martin Monroe eingeben. Da gibt es ja wirklich unzählige Sachen, wo man da irgendwie checken kann. Ich meine, in jeder Staffel gibt es 3 Folgen, in denen jemand bei Dr. Hibbert ist oder so. Also da gibt es noch viel, viel, viel Material. Oder der Wachsmalstift in Homers Hirn und so. Also da fallen mir unzählige Sachen an, wenn ich nur ganz kurz drüber nachdenke. Dr. Mike hat schon 10 Millionen Abos. Krass. Macht er gut. Lasst uns auch gerne ein Abo da. Lasst ein Like da, wenn euch das Video gefallen hat. Und vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Sehr abruptes Ende, aber dafür gab es auch einen sehr abrupten Anfang bei Dr. Mike. Daher ist das voll in Ordnung. Ciao.